Hi, I'm Chris. My lightning talk is on some helpful mapping tools. Email me with any access questions. You've seen, you've all seen Robert Finley's beautiful map of the vegetation of Wisconsin prior to the logging era. The data that Robert Finley used are available in an attributed shapefile. Almost 200 years ago, land surveys stood on each section corner and quarter section corner in Wisconsin, recorded the closest tree and shrub that they saw. There are over 600,000 records, but it's a big state, so the data is not dense. Now, moving ahead 100 years, there are late 30s and early 40s aerial imagery, easily accessible online. They're a great source of information as well. Whoever scanned them did a nice job. Here's the 1930 photo, the old railroad yards and depot in Ashland. Same place in 2020. Nice thing about 2020 NAPE imagery is they are making it available with the color infrared band in a way that a person can manipulate it. You've often seen color infrared imagery that's a sea of pink. Well, if you're able to manipulate the bands, and you can with the 2020 imagery, you can distinguish between vegetative types quite readily. A few years ago, the DNR led a team that produced detailed land cover type mapping for the Wisconsin using a huge number of data sets, including infrared. The data set is referred to as the WisClan 2. One of the helpful aspects of the data is they were able to split out relatively monotypic stands of black ash. The data shows quite a bit of black ash here in the estuary, just west of Ashland, so things may look quite differently up Fish Creek post EAB. There are 3 years worth of leaf-off imagery available now. It's an exceptional resource for seeing watercourses and existing trails in forests. This slide shows game trails in open wetlands. If you have field work to do in unfamiliar terrain, leaf-off is a great resource. Export the image as a PDF from ArcGIS. Transfer and open the image in the event of PDF app on your GPS-enabled mobile device. Under full canopy, you'll be the little blue dot. And the leaf-off imagery will keep you from pushing through dense cover when there's a perfectly good trail 25 yards away that you're not aware of. Here's an image that shows how distinct trails, even big trails like the one here on Big Bay State Park, show up much better on leaf-off imagery. Another helpful navigation tool is the statewide parcel layer. Having this on your phone can help avoid accidental trespass, and the lines are pretty accurate. The LiDAR Hillshade is a product developed from the LiDAR digital elevation model. It's a great way to appreciate the delightfully inexplicable glacial and lacustrine landforms in the Lake Superior watershed. Here are a couple landscapes close to Siskiwit Lake and a shot of the watersheds that drain down through the city of Bayfield. There are several tools that have been developed to make it easy for the average GIS user to create additional products from the DEM data. This is an image of the area close to the outlet of Bibbin Marsh. It was created using the NRCS engineering tool. The tool generated the stream networks, the 6-inch contours, and the color ramp. Note the excavated channel here. The tools I'm talking about can complement each other. If you go to the 1938 slide, or the 1938 image, note the cutoff channel has not been excavated yet. Also note that the area south of the channel was the last large tract of the marsh that had not been logged off in 1938. This is sort of a reminder that a lot of the marshes we have here in Wisconsin were not marshes before the cutoff changed the hydrology of these areas. That's it. Thanks. And again, email me with any access questions.